This podcast is sponsored by Swift Lifestyles, brand new energy drink. Be sure to use the code Yin Yang for $15 off your next purchase. And enjoy the show.
The following podcast may contain foul language, which some may find offensive. Unless you're a robot, they don't count.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Yin and Yang podcast. It has been a while. As always, I'm your host, D-Pad, and with me, once again, are my two co-hosts, Yu Kirby.
Hey, D-Pad actually wants to record. I'm sorry. Basically, real quick, introduce Toaster. Toaster.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Well, this is a fine way.
To explain my joke. Basically, D-Pad's been kind of the reason why we haven't been able to do recordings since he's been back from vacation. Hey. We're not going to get into stuff, but it's basically just stuff's been going on with him.
Personal stuff.
It's personal stuff. So that's So basically, So I'm using it as a joke, not as an insult to him.
And also, I'm here too.
Yeah. No. Yes. And Robot. We're joined by Robot Toaster.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah. No. I will say this. Because we were supposed to record back when I came back from my vacation, but stuff just kept piling on, and it took its toll on me to the point where I was ready to have a complete, total mental breakdown. Like, things were getting bad. And I'm still kind of in the process of dealing with something that I'm going to touch a little bit on in a bit regarding the channel and the future of the channel. For those who have followed my channel from the beginning, you'll notice that I used to do something, Two Guys in a Puppet, with a friend of mine. That stuff is no longer going to be on the channel. From this point on, this channel is going to be the home of the Yin and Yang podcast. The reason for this is I've kind of had my fill with this person. He has decided not to listen to the advice that myself, his parents, and our real-life friends have been giving him about his choices regarding online dating. So it's not worth the stress, and I do not want to turn this channel into what he wanted, which was to be more political comedy. I am not comfortable with political comedy. You and Toaster know that in my server, political talk is something that I do not like to hear about. So from this point forward, this is going to be the home of the Yin and Yang channel, and maybe a few other videos here and there. I'm not sure yet.
I have to figure some stuff out first. Together, right?
Yeah, like karaoke. I have some stuff planned for the channel. I just have to figure out when I can do that, because my schedule is gonna be freaking busy starting Monday. So there's like a lot I have to do and like so little time. So I have to kind of like pace things out. But regardless of that, we're back, you guys. Starting today, we're back until we just decide to, take a break, which won't be for a while. Probably around Christmas, maybe, if you guys are okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I like Christmas.
All right, but all right. So
podcast holiday special.
It's just a Toaster singing Christmas carols. But anyway, how have you guys been?
Pretty good.
I've been doing fine.
Yeah. You're still streaming, which is nice. I love that. You've been streaming a lot more Kakarot than Sea of Stars.
Yeah,
correct?
Basically, I'm putting Sea of Stars on the back burner because, in my honest opinion, it's a good game, but there's just kind of stuff that basically just irritates the crap out of me with it. Like,
yeah,
one of the things that
stopped playing it too. But
one of the things that basically did piss me straight off was in the area where I was supposed to get my a new party member. I got a lock. Basically, locks are an enemy's going to do a super attack, so you better hit it with specific elements and stuff to break it. And I could not break the lock because I did not have the element that it needed. That one actually pissed me off.
Yeah.
That is actually straight
like,
awful game programming. It's like, no.
Yeah, no, I get that, because like when I played, like when I got to that part, yeah, that totally pissed me off too. Like, why would the game do this when you don't have like the party member right off like what you need? Like, it doesn't make sense to do that.
Yeah. There's also a few other things that annoy the crap out of me. The MP system is straight awful. If you're going to basically make my special skills cost around a quarter of my MP, I better be getting basically more than 3 MP back. All right?
Yeah.
It's like, no. If you have some stuff that costs 3, that's fine. But if you're going to have like when the starting spells cost 7 and I'm getting 3 back by doing normal attack, no, that's bad. It has a lot of missed potential. I'm gonna say this. It has good ideas, but it honestly really should have gotten play tested a lot better.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that it's mean, like, because it's an indie dev. I don't mean that to be mean, but it's like, it should have had a double check. It should have had someone else double checking that.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Definitely agreed.
So yeah, I'm going to be spending October thinking of if I'm going to go back to it or not.
Fair enough. And I do want to say one quick thing, and that is I want to wish one of my supervisors, Agatha, a happy birthday. It's her birthday today. And she's like the one that gave me like the MacBook that I have now. So
kiss ass.
hey, she's a nerd like me. We like talking about stuff.
You're kissing up to your boss. You're kissing up to your boss.
One of my bosses.
No.
One of my bosses.
You're still doing it.
Anyway, Toaster, how are you?
I am doing pretty well. You guys asked for an update on my weight loss last time.
Yes. How's that going?
I have lost 13 pounds.
Wow. Nice.
Yes. And I am sort of able to fit into the jacket now. I told you that was like my goal for the weight loss was to fit into this jacket that I bought. I'm cosplaying as Jadzia Dax at Comic-Con in November. Anyway, nice. I tried it on recently, and I kind of sort of fit in the jacket after a little bit of struggling. But I think I am going to keep continuing to work out, and, I have also been eating a little bit better. I've been getting really into, I have a bento box, and I've been really into making lunches in it.
Yeah, you've been sharing photos of like your bento box lunches like on my server, which some of the stuff looks good.
Yeah, I should have shown you what I had today. I made this, I took some diced chicken and I tossed it with sriracha mayo. I put it on a little mini pretzel bun as a little pretzel sandwich, little mini pretzel bun sandwich. I had like a salad with it. I kind of have a system with my bento box lunches. Usually,
nice.
I could go on and describing it, but I'm not sure people would care about me making bento box lunches.
I mean, if anything, they'll probably just end up getting hungry, which
Right.
it's their fault, not yours.
Right. And I've also been continuing
I know.
to do my writing. I'm working on chapter 7 of my story right now, and I've been having some struggles with it, but
Since we're talking about writing, do you mind if I make like a little quick announcement what you're doing for me?
I mean, I
You're
don't
actually
I'm
Toaster.
excited.
Toaster is actually my editor for my book now that I'm working on, my Battle Nexus story. And yeah, it's really nice having her. Like, she knows that I have problems with some writing here and there, and of course, she has to like check if it's okay. Like, she doesn't like want to hurt my feelings when it comes to my writing. And I told her, like, I know I have this issue with like writing at certain spots, so it's fine. Like, the fact that she's helping me in actually doing the work, that means a lot. But yeah,
thanks. I didn't realize how much it meant to you.
Well, it's nice having someone that actually like does the work and like understands like where I'm trying to explain. But
I should probably get back to
with
that.
Yes, but with that being said, how about we dive into the podcast, you guys?
All right.
Because I will say we have a few things that we wanted to talk about when we were going to record, and that never happened. So this may be old news to some of you, but we still want to talk about and share our thoughts on that. And we're going to start things off with the Nintendo Direct.
This happened.
Man, did Nintendo...
Yeah, for those wondering during how late this one was last 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is kind of a late thing. And I do have the Nintendo America thing up, just page up, just so we can just we're going to go down the line for this, and we'll talk about it. All right, that fine with you guys?
Okay, fair.
All right, so
fair enough.
Yeah, and this is the order of the releases that they did. This is not a order from the Direct. First off, they announced a remake of Mario vs. Donkey Kong. For those not in the know, Mario vs. Donkey Kong is a sequel to the original Donkey Kong. Well, not the original one, more the Game Boy one, Donkey Kong 94, which I think they should have done before. I think they should have done that before for Mario vs. DK.
Yeah. Definitely.
This is a lot, yeah. I'm still gonna get this, but I still wish they did Donkey Kong 94 first. So it's like, yeah, like I said, I'm still gonna get it. This just means that they're not going to be bringing the game onto the Game Boy Advance thing, which that's fine. GBA library.
I don't think anyone uses it anymore.
I do.
Had Game Boy Advances.
Oh, true. No, I mean the one on the Switch.
Oh,
yeah, so I don't think that they're going to be doing that, bringing it onto there, but I do have a few that they could do, but we're not going to talk about that. Next up is Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. Honestly, I'm not really that interested in Prince of Persia, to be honest. But it looks pretty decent. I might get it when it goes on sale.
Nice.
What
yeah,
about
no. You? One of my friends is like obsessed with the Prince of Persia series, so he was excited for that. I'll admit, I was a little bit too. Like, in high school, but I kind of fell out of the phase for it. But I'm like you. I'm gonna wait for it to go on sale, and then I'm gonna buy it.
All right. Needs was going for that. Anyway. Next up is Horizon Chase 2. Horizon Chase is an arcade racing game. I played the original one. It's not bad. So I'm excited for it, but again, it's like the novelty wears off a little old, to be honest. So yeah, so yeah, that's kind of it.
Fair enough.
All right.
All right.
So yeah. So
what's next on the list?
Yeah. So yeah. By the way, the reason why Toaster's not talking, she's not a gamer. She's trying to be.
Well, I know I wouldn't. I play some games, but not all of them. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. No. So yeah, I just wanted to let people know. It's like that's why you're not really talking during this one. But if I'm
a semi gamer.
Yeah. If there's something that does speak out to you out of curiosity, I'll send you the trailer that they put up so you can watch it.
Right.
Next up is Super Crazy Rhythm Castle. While something I said during my direct reaction, hello VodMute. I'm bored of these types of games that basically make me worried that, hey, if you play this on YouTube or Twitch, there's a good chance your VOD's going to be muted and you're going to get hit with copyright strikes. I wish we'd stop those games. We stopped these. Yeah. That does include for Just Dance from Ubisoft.
Oh, don't get me started on Just Dance.
I'm bored of it. You hear that? You hear that, Ubisoft? We're all bored of it.
My sisters used to love Just Dance. I never really got into it.
Consider yourself lucky, Toaster.
Also, sir. What do you expect? I'm a robot toaster.
All right, next up is something that more adheres to me because I know the source material. Spy X Anya, Operation Memories. So we're actually getting a Spy X Family game. This is only more...
That's an anime, right?
Yep. Basically, it is about a spy trying to get a family set up, so he ends up getting a little girl who can read minds and a woman who is nightlights as an assassin.
Yeah, it's a good series. I've been.
It is, and honestly, I'm excited to see what they're going to do with it.
Yeah.
Next is the first big one of the two, Mario RPG remake, which basically we've already known about this one. This just shows off that there's now super attacks.
In Mario?
Yeah, in the RPG.
Okay.
Like, prime example is if your team is Bowser, Mario, and Mallow, the three of them riding the Koopa Clown car and just throwing shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I personally am excited for this. And that's why I also don't like the fact that D-pad took the Mario RPG for split screen.
Well, you can take it if you want. Okay? I told you straight up, like I never actually got to play like the Mario RPG back when it was for the Nintendo, Super Nintendo. So I was excited, okay? But no, Mr. Yu wants the game, so fine, you can have the game.
Well, I mean, I played the game, so it's like
Yes, but don't you think people would get a kick out of watching someone who hasn't played the game before?
On a stream, yes.
It would
On a commentary channel, no.
Your faith in me is just.
It's more for the fact of I'm not a big fan of watching blind Let's Plays.
I did one.
If you do a Let's Play, it should be by someone you have to know the game. It's just me being picky. All right, so it's just more of a me thing.
Right.
Next
Fine.
is
You can take the game. I'm taking one of the Klonoa Game Boy games then.
all right. That's fine. So I've played the second one. Next
Sure.
one is
Anyway, proceed.
Another remake that I'm pretty sure that both you and me have never heard of. Another Code Recollection. Basically, it was a DS game.
Never heard.
Yeah, I've never heard of this either. But this remake is also holding the Wii Japan only, might I add, Japan only Wii sequel. I can't really give any thoughts on this because I've never played the game. So all I'm just going is, oh, okay, and just kind of shrug it off. It looks interesting, so I might give it a try. But yeah. Next up is Princess Peach Showtime, which we knew that Nintendo was making a Peach game from the last Direct, but we never had a name, and we also never knew what the thing was about.
Until now.
Yeah.
Behind a Princess Peach game.
It's actually
we had one for the game.
Yes.
You told me about that. It's Super Princess Peach. It looks like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she uses the power of emotions.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
I would make
do that.
jokes, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, I would.
It's Inside Out, except it's all Princess Peach.
It's Inside Out.
It's
well, technically, she is right because anger can light stuff on fire, and sadness can drown stuff. So
that is awesome. I need to play this game now.
Okay, that reminds me of something like I found like when I was like looking on Pinterest. It's like a short little comic. It's sadness and joy. Sadness has joy stand in like this circle, like she calls it her happy circle. And then it pans out. It's Batman's head.
Oh God.
Oh, I remember just killing laughter. I gotta see if I can find that. So I'll show it to you guys after. But I'm excited.
The idea is hilarious.
Yeah.
I am too. It looks interesting from what they've shown us from what they've shown us. So honestly, I think one thing that does annoy me is that it's coming out on my birthday. And it's like, God damn it, Nintendo. Didn't you pick a better date?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Next up is Saga Emerald Beyond. Saga is a Square RPG series. I haven't gotten into it, but I do have a few games for it. So I can't really give any say on it until I actually play those games.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, D-Pad?
I've never actually played those games either, so I'm kind of tempted.
Right. I'll tell you how they are. So I have, like I said, I have a few.
Yeah.
Next, in the terms of
let me know.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, let me know how they are. Right. Then, yeah.
Next, in terms of remaster, is the Tomb Raider series. They're actually acknowledging the original trilogy, which is something we'll come back to a little bit later. frankly, I'm excited for these. I am excited for the fact that we're getting these. I also should go on record. So far, the only things that aren't multi-platform on for Direct were are Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Mario RPG, Another Code, and Princess Peach Showtime. There's if it's not Nintendo first party, there's a high chance that it's going to be multi-platform.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, I'm excited for what this has in store. Because honestly, I've never actually played. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was going to say, like, it kind of feels like, Crystal Dynamics, like the team behind, like that owns like the Tomb Raider series. It kind of feels like they're actually kind of putting some love back into the franchise now.
You're talking about the Tomb Raider animated thing.
We'll talk about that later.
No,
we'll talk about that later.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm
you're
jumping
fine.
I'm jumping to things.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
All right.
Next up is Detective Pikachu Returns. I'll be honest, I'm not really that interested in Detective Pikachu.
Me neither, honestly.
Honestly,
we get it. It's really a Pokemon box.
I'm not really sure I understood the idea behind it.
Basically, it's Pikachu and a human boy go looking for the boy's father and solve mysteries. I think the thing that turns me away is that it's not a Pokemon world. It's Pokemon and humans, and it's like, I would rather a setting akin to the mystery dungeons where it's all just Pokemon.
See, when I hear solving mysteries with an animal companion, my mind immediately jumps to Scooby-Doo. Or Blue's Clues. Not Pokemon.
DuckTales.
What?
DuckTales Toaster.
Oh yeah, DuckTales as well. Well, they're already animals. I mean, a human and an animal solving mysteries.
Ah, fair enough.
This next one has.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip.
What?
Right. Proceed. You proceed.
Okay. Basically, this next one has been released since the Direct. Trombone Champ on the Switch. I don't really care about Trombone Champ. I think it's a dumb gimmicky game.
Yeah, it is.
I hear a musical instrument title in a video game, and my mind immediately jumps to Guitar Hero or Rock Band. I was never very good at Rock Band.
Yeah, no.
I spent a lot of time playing Rock Band.
For the Battle Royale enthusiasts, there's Battle Crush. It did not look that interesting to me, but it's basically a Battle Royale with a crumbling arena. Take that as you will. It's like
That's just weird. That's so weird.
Yeah. This next one I actually forgot. It was shown off. War Tales. I do not remember this. Oh, right, now I remember. It's basically that Dark Souls looking strategy game. And it's like, it's forgettable. It's like, meh.
Yeah.
Next up is a remake of the first Contra, Operation Galuga. Honestly, it looks really good, and I'm excited to actually get to actually play it. This Contra's a good time.
There was like this movie theater here in the city. Like it's no longer here because like they closed down. But they had like an arcade room, and they had like a couple pinball machines, and they had like the arcade port of Contra. I remember playing that a lot when I went to the theater with my dad. So many fun memories. So I am looking forward to like the Contra remake.
Yeah, agreed. Next up is Unicorn Overlord, which is the new game from. I need to look up who was. The team behind 13 Sentinels and Odin Sphere. Basically, it's a strategy game, and in my mind, it's like we don't really need a whole lot of strategy games on Nintendo consoles because Fire Emblem does the medieval strategy game thing extremely well. So it's like, I know it's really snobbish of me, but it's like Sony and Sony and Microsoft could use something like this, which I think this is multi-platform. I'm not sure. I'm checking. Okay, yeah, it's going to be on everything. It's going to be on everything too. But yeah, like
on PC.
Yeah.
I guess I'll call myself a PC gamer.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
Honestly, I'm not really that interested in it, to be honest. But it's also because I also wasn't interested in Triangle Strategy. I don't know. It's just, I might try out the demo for Unicorn Overlord if there is one. But yeah. Now we have for some stupid reason, Switch remake Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon HD. Why Dark Moon? Why not the first one, guys?
Why not? And then there's Dark.
Yeah.
Why not the first one? Or hell, yeah, why not both of them in one pack?
Like they did for Pikmin.
Yeah.
Like they did for Pikmin 1 and 2.
Yeah. It's just really weird as hell. The next one
makes no sense.
Yeah. I mean, it make.
Anyway, proceed.
Yeah. At least. Never.
Yeah.
Next up is basically one that made a lot of people happy. F-Zero 99. They finally brought F-Zero back as one of their patent 99 games. For those not to know,
my brother played that. Fun. From what he said.
Yeah, it is. The 99 games basically are you versus basically 99 other people. It's honestly, it is the third one that Nintendo's done. First being Tetris 99, which is still ongoing, by the way. Tetris 99 is still ongoing. In fact... Oh, okay, never mind then. I thought the thing would have had... Oh, well. Yeah, so it's still ongoing. Mario 35, which was only available for a limited time, and now this. There also was the Pac-Man one, but I think that was on everything. I don't remember.
It was.
Right. And now it's time for a double dose of, okay, wow, they're actually branching out. We have a pair of League of Legends games. We have Bandletale about those characters and Song of Nunu. I know nothing of League of Legends, but I will admit I'm actually happy to see that Riot is actually branching out with a lot of stuff. Like because they have so much lore, and it's good to see that they're actively doing stuff like Arcane, which I've heard good things about, and I kind of do want to watch. We have Project L, that 2v2 fighting game that a lot of people I watched Maximilian Dude, and he's saying he's excited for it. So it's like, and I don't think he's touched League of Legends. So I'm honestly
I don't
really
think he
excited
has, honestly.
for Project L. And in Nintendo's usual, we're ignoring the other series in favor of this series. WarioWare Move It. Because WarioWare still needs fucking games. And not the Land series.
Yeah, I feel like Nintendo, like, they just want to focus more like on the Mario games with Wario because he's supposed to be like this greedy person, and he like, you know what I mean?
Give us a fucking platformer set in the
but
WarioWare with Wario and
Yeah.
friends. Give us that.
yeah,
I mean,
I'm kind of getting tired of like the Wario.
I'm still playing the games. Like, I do enjoy the first one, but I'm bored of the fact that they're ignoring Wario Land in favor of this because Shake It sold poorly, and Masters of Disguise is a bad game.
We don't talk about Master of Disguise.
Yeah, no, we don't.
Okay, you say that, and my mind jumps to one of two things.
What does it jump to?
If one of them is the Master movie, if one of them is the Master of Disguise movie,
let her explain.
I'm going to. Sorry, go ahead. Okay, go ahead, Toaster. Go ahead.
Okay, fine. One of them was that, and the other one was Robbie Rotten, obviously.
Why Robbie Rotten?
Because it's a song
that
he sings in one of the episodes of
Master.
Town.
Yeah.
Next up is the DLC for Eastward Octopia. I've never even heard of this game before, to be straight honest.
You know more about it than me.
Yeah, because I've seen the thing, but it's like, even then, I still have no idea what the heck it's about. So it's like, No. Well, okay, for these next three things, yes, they're indie, and honestly, I feel about them because they don't look interesting to me. I'm gonna be straight honest. There's also Wargroove 2, that's getting a release date. I forgot when it is. It's also adding custom campaign creation, including voice acting, which that one, that's really weird that you're just going with that. You're having custom campaigning, and the custom campaigns can also are using the voice cast. It's like, that's really weird.
I'm not sure I understand.
Custom campaigns, so you can make your own campaigns, and they're also having the voice acting in it.
That is confusing. How can the voice acting be in it if it's custom?
I think the words are basically aren't randomized, or they went through all the library to do it, but that's still really weird.
All right. Well, hey, you know more about this stuff than I do.
D-pad?
Yeah, I don't know.
Next up is Dave the Diver, which is an indie game that's been out for a little bit, and it's getting a Switch release. Honestly, I don't remember when the game came out. It doesn't look bad because it's like you're swimming during the day for sushi ingredients that you serve at night at your sushi bar. It doesn't look that bad.
I love sushi. I want to play this game now.
It should be on Steam.
You do like sushi, or you do want to play this game?
I do like sushi.
Right. I want to play this game because I like sushi.
Next up is they gave us a little bit of talk of the Booster Course Pass 6 for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which just showed off Daisy Circuit from Wii. What else? What was the other course it did? I'm checking real quick. I think it gave us 2 courses. Okay, no, it just gave us 1. But it also is giving us 4 characters. The returning Diddy Kong and Funky Kong are back in the series. Both of them having never been played since Wii. Pauline is actually joining a console game because she only was been playable in Tour. And for some fucking stupid reason, Peachette is being added. For those not unaware, Peachette is the reason why Bowsette is a thing. Basically, if Toadette gets the new Super Crown from Mario Bros. U on the Switch, she becomes this. So it's like, why this? I'm fine with Peachette, but you have to get rid of Pink Gold Peach and Meadow and Gold Mario. You have to do that. Stop making so much of these alts when you have people to actually make. All right.
You just want more memes out of it.
No one likes Peachette.
Okay, I mean, well, they just want more Bowsette memes. I know what they're doing.
Nintendo needs to basically just admit, yes, okay, Bowsette. Even if it's just putting her into Mario Kart.
I mean, freaking Looney Tunes made Big Chungus canon in one of their video games, so why not?
The mobile game, yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, World of Mayhem. I actually have that.
Is that still actually a thing?
It is, but I kind of stopped playing because like the game just got holstered with like ads. Like you can't do a thing without getting like stop.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
And the thing, okay, I'm gonna do a quick little rant here. And the thing I hate about this is they have like a season pass now where you have to pay like money every month for like perks and that. It's anyway, next game. Let's move on.
Now next is a new map in Among Us, the Fungal, which just seems to be basically a fungus jungle.
I promise I will not make any memes. Damn
it.
There's a fungus among us.
Yeah, that's the joke. That's actually what Edgy said when we were watching it, because he actually ended up joining me for that reactionary stream. He actually was saying, "It's like, please tell me we're not going to name it after that." So that actually laughed.
Bogus.
And I'm saying the bigger thing, the one that makes D-pad scream like a little girl, for last, because it was the last thing. Next up is Eluden Chronicle, which that one is I do not remember who made this one. I actually first thought when I was looking at this, it was 505. I think that is the no, it's the Suikoden spiritual successor. Now I remember, yeah. It's the Suikoden spiritual successor. Sir, that's why I was thinking it was that. So I might actually check this out but it also depends on if I've actually started playing a Suikoden game by then. I actually do want to play those games. And the thing they started this direct was, side order.
This direct was a burp.
No, shut up.
Let me have my bits.
Was the side order DLC for Splatoon 3. Basically, it seems to be a roguelike little thing where you're painting different buildings and stuff. What annoys the crap out of me with this is, once again, they're stating, we do not give a shit about Pearl and Marina. They are DLC only. Pearl and Marina were the 2 characters from 2. 2. And what annoys me the most
Really?
about that, basically, the main story for 2 focused on the Squid Sisters, even though they already had a game in the first one. This one focused on the Squid Sisters and the new 3 characters for Splatoon 3. Why the hell are Pearl Marina just relegated to DLC? Because they were also part of the DLC for 2. And it's like, God, just admit you guys don't like Pearl Marina, okay? Just admit you don't like them. Honestly, I think they're second best after the Squid Sisters.
Definitely,
I've not played Splatoon, but I really like the aesthetic of it.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. You need a group of 4 in order to have any fun with it, to be honest.
I don't have that many friends, so that means I can't play.
I only have Ash, sadly.
I have Splatoon 2.
Yeah, you have 2. I think Ash has 2. I'll ask her after the podcast. And the last,
I should get like the third.
The third one's not bad. I don't like the story because the story's just but I still don't mind it. I'm just gonna let D-Pad go excited over the last thing.
Oh, so I get to announce this one?
Yes.
Alright, let me get into my character. Finally, after so many years of praying to the gods that is Nintendo, we are finally getting a full-blown remastered edition of one of the best of the Paper Mario series. Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. I am freaking ecstatic for this. Like, the moment I saw the trailer, and the moment, like, Yu messaged me, it was a good day. It was a good day indeed. I am so excited for this game. Like, the trailer showed off, and it looks amazing for the Switch. Yep. So
Yeah,
I'm excited for this. Like, they done a lot of improvements.
Yeah, I'm excited about it too. Hopefully this means that they might do a remake of the first game and Super too. Or even if it's just bring Super to the Switch.
Well, here's the thing. They already have the original Paper Mario part of the Nintendo 64 expansion pack, do they not?
Yeah, true.
I mean, we could still kind of wish, can't we?
Yeah. True.
Yeah. But no, I guess that wraps things up for
The Direct.
the Nintendo Direct. What are your final thoughts on it, Yu?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't one of the best ones. I consider it like a B plus. Granted, it still was better than anything Sony does. Because Sony also had one on the same day, and the only big thing from that was FF7 Rebirth. Do we want to go straight into that?
Do you want to talk about it?
Okay, all right. Basically, Rebirth has announced.
Go ahead.
Basically, we got a lot of Rebirth news to go through. We do know where Rebirth is going to end in terms of FF7 story, which is Forgotten Capital. So it's going to end right before that particular moment happens, or it's going to happen after that particular moment happens. And I'm not mentioning it because I'm respecting for spoilers. And if D-Pad decides to say it, I will be disconnecting him from the call.
Everyone dies at the end.
Anyway.
I don't even know what you mean, so I'm not gonna think.
Okay, cool.
Movies. I don't know. I'm just throwing out random stuff.
Nah, you're fine. Anyway, we also do know that so far Vincent is in the game, but he is not playable, which actually annoys the crap out of me. because he joins in Nibelheim, and that's not the difference between Red 13 being playable and Vincent. Red 13 not being playable in the first one, and Vincent not being playable in Rebirth. Red was only in the party for a short time before the ending. Vincent Nibelheim is I want to say about halfway to 75% of that part of the story. So it's like, why are we not just traveling around with him? And why can't we use him?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
It's also going to make even less sense if they make Cid playable. Which, as of right now, we still don't have any word on that. Should we?
I think I need to go back and replay 7 because I cannot remember. Like, I'm talking the original.
No,
one.
we know. I also am surprised that we're not actively doing Wutai in this, because most normally people go to Wutai after Temple of the Ancients. Because in the temple you get basically equipment that doesn't take materia slots, and that portion Yuffie steals your materia, so you have to go through that entire segment without your materia. So it's honestly weird that Wutai is not until the third part. I am glad we are getting Red riding a chocobo, though.
Chocobos are cute.
I fucking love the fact that we have that. Because it's awesome. And for those wondering what the hell I am talking about.
Chocobo is a bird.
No. I mean, I'm showing the thing.
Okay.
Like, hold on, I need to get it up onto the thing. I already put it in for you guys.
Okay. Thank you. I was just gonna ask if you could slip that in.
Okay, that thing's cool.
That is adorable.
He rides a chocobo like a human. My son thinks he's people. And I love it.
He thinks he's people.
I love it.
Cute.
I straight love it. I also love how they're going to have him play in Rebirth too. Because he appears to be basically more of a Punisher type. Kind of similar to Cloud's other mode, only in Rebirth, only with actual a bar that gives him a mode to boost his damage and stuff. So I'm honestly excited to play Rebirth.
Nice.
Which I'm glad is coming out in February. Annoyingly, though, it's also the same month that Persona 3 Reloaded is coming out. And I do want to go on a small event. I'm fucking tired of seeing the Xbox logo over every fucking trailer for Reloaded. I'm fucking tired of it. Yeah, we know it's multi-platform. We know that. But honestly, paying for exclusivity in terms of trailers and stuff is just as bad as is worse than timed exclusivity.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, now that's kind of... Yeah.
Go ahead.
You go ahead.
I was just saying, I'm kind of not happy with Microsoft Xbox in general, just because they snagged Bethesda, and so all their games are going to be exclusively to
we
Xbox.
Still haven't heard a full confirmation for that. So Elder Scrolls 6 and the next Fallout game might be multi-platform. If Microsoft was smart, they would do that. I mean, they sure as hell weren't smart about Starfield.
See, that disappointed me because I was like looking forward to Starfield, but then when they announced like exclusive to Xbox, I'm like, fuck, I don't have the system. I don't have the funds for the system, so I can't get this game. Then I hear all about the whole controversy surrounding that game, so just, I think I'm better off without playing it, honestly. I don't want to fall into that rabbit hole. But anyway, let's recycle back to Nintendo for a minute. We gotta talk about this because we wanted to talk about it when we were going to do the podcast, and that is Charles Martinet, the voice behind Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi. He's finally retiring from the role. And I have to say, that news came kind of shocking to me, honestly, but at the same time, I kind of figured it was only a matter of time. I'm glad that they actually got him for the Mario movie. And for those who don't know, he was also he voiced Mario and Luigi's dad for the movie.
Aww.
Yeah.
So
it was like quick cameos. Go ahead.
No, just finish your sentence. I'll save it.
No, go ahead.
So, is he retiring because Nintendo wants him to, or because he's like getting too old for the role?
He's getting too old. If Nintendo wanted him to, honestly, I am so fucking tired of people stating, "Oh, Nintendo's making him retire." And again, not directed at you, Toaster. Not directed at you. They wouldn't have had him be the Mario ambassador.
True.
If Nintendo wanted him out, they wouldn't have done that. He is still going to be the real life face for Mario. He's still going to be going to
good. It's a good thing.
He's still going to be doing all that stuff for Nintendo. And hell, look at the farewell video that he did with Miyamoto. If you want to say there's bad blood, look at that. No, there is no fucking bad blood between Nintendo and Martinet.
They love it. Like they have like that relationship that like they love each other.
Aww.
I wouldn't say they love each other. They're tight with each other. They're good friends.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's like no. Nintendo's not forcing Martinet out of the role.
Martin to retire.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I actually got to meet Charles at a convention, like one of my first conventions I went to.
Aww.
It's actually a funny story. Do you mind if I tell it quickly?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well,
So, I had brought with me, I had found a copy of the first game that Charles had voiced Mario for, Mario Teaches Typing, because he was like that floating Mario head. You knows what I'm talking about.
Memes.
Right? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? You?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So I brought that one, and I brought my copy of Mario Kart. And I told him I can't believe that you voiced Mario. Like, I brought these two games, and I don't know which one to get you to sign. He looked at them, and he just kind of laughed, and he said, "You know what? A lot of people don't remember that I was like in Mario Teaches Typing. So as a bonus, I'll sign both Mario Kart and Teaches Typing for free."
Aww.
That's sweet.
Yes. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah. And that was the same convention that I got to meet Kevin Conroy,
Oh, okay.
Batman. So, that was awesome. Like, a good day for me. A good day for being a D-pad nerd. But
Monday was had by all, and by all I mean D-pad.
Yeah.
I was just making a joke.
All right. Well, yeah. I think I'm gonna just skip the Starfield mod one thing just because
We can
there's a whole
basically
lot of-
just touch on it. We can just touch on it a small bit. basically Nexus Mods, which is a modding site that holds mods for games like Skyrim and all that stuff, is basically giving a middle finger to bigots. They are not allowing any more mods that remove anything related to race, gender, or sexuality. My wording might be a little bit confusing. If you know it, if there's a mod that turns a black character into a white person, Nexus Mods will not take it anymore. That's what I mean. That's what I more mean.
Yeah. Because you have like a lot of people, like I guess hardcore people, like they're ticked off that Nexus is the game in general like has like these. How do I say this without sounding like? Let's just say they have like. Yeah.
Are you talking about people upset about Nexus Mods move to do this, or are you talking about the?
Yeah.
Okay, I know the perfect word to do it. I know the perfect way to basically just sum up that up. There are idiots that are whining about this.
Go ahead.
But who gives a shit?
I don't.
Yeah.
That's basically it. If you're upset about Nexus Mod doing this, fuck you.
Wait, hold on. Are we angry at the bigots or the game company?
The bigots.
Okay.
Yeah, no. If you're mad that Nexus Mods is removing all these bigoted mods from their site because they're smart, you can go fuck yourself. That's basically it.
Yep.
That's basically it.
Yeah, thanks.
I feel so stupid. Are we defending?
No, you're fine. That's why I straight up said that to clarify.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine, Toaster. You're fine. You just go back to your coloring book.
God damn it,
it's not a coloring book. It's digital illustration.
Okay, fine. Go back to your illustrations then. I'm kidding. But okay, I'm gonna say this quickly because like I was gonna say it loud when we were gonna do the recording. But Muppet puppeteer Dave Goelz, who has been behind one of my brother's favorite characters, Gonzo the Great, recently just celebrated his 50th anniversary with the Muppets franchise in general.
Awesome.
He is one of the few remaining original Muppet puppeteers with the Muppet Group. And for those who don't know, Dave has also been the puppeteer behind other iconic characters such as Zoot, the saxophone player for the Electric Mayhem Band. He is also Uncle Traveling Matt and Boober Fraggle from Fraggle Rock, which Toaster knows that I'm obsessed with.
Yeah. Kind of got
I've been trying to get her into it. Yeah. It's hard to believe that he's been there for like 50 years. And he shows no signs of like retiring because I guess when they had like the celebration for him recently, he stated that he loves working with the Muppets. It makes him feel like he's part of something.
Aww.
Yeah. So there's that. So I have to say, Dave, thank you for like 50 years worth of like memories as just the weirdest character that the Muppets have, and like for being the puppeteer behind my favorite Fraggle Rock character, Boober. But yeah, there's that. All right. How about we move on to the Pokemon Hatsune Miku news next, you guys?
Yeah, basically, the Pokemon Company has done a collaboration with the Vocaloids in the form of Project Voltage. Granted, it's not all the Vocaloids; it's just Miku. Miku. Basically, it's I'm not sure for songs. I haven't found anything on songs, but we do have a bunch of artwork for Miku as multiple trainer types. We're not going to be posting these on the channel on the screen because there's one for each of the 18 types. So
yeah, and there's a lot.
Yeah, so
Should we describe them?
we can't do that, but it's like if you want to, in the description of the video, I will be putting the link to Cerebi so you can see all the pictures for it. Do you want to just pick out our top one favorite for each one though?
I'm going with the ghost one.
All right. Why do you like the ghost one, D-pad?
Well, ghost Pokemon are some of my favorite Pokemon, like in general. So I just like the way that they describe, like they have, like the illustrated Niku for this particular piece. Like it looks spooky, but at the same time it looks cute.
Yeah, it actually really does.
All right, Toaster, do you want to go next?
Well, I also really like the ghost one, but I think my favorite might be rock type. I was not expecting it to be this like regal. Like normally when you think of rock type Pokemon, you think of like brown like stones, like Geodude, which is literally like a floating rock with arms. But this like goes for more of a gem thing, like a princess kind of thing, and I absolutely love it.
I feel that they should have used hold on.
I like the wave texture of her dress and her pigtails.
I need to find this one. They should have used Danice for it instead of the Pokemon they used for this. I can't remember its name at the top of my head, but I feel that with her dress they should have used Danice. Diancie. My bad.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that's like the gem, like the diamond Pokemon.
Yeah, the jewel Pokemon. Yeah, they should have used that one.
Okay, well I still really like the design.
And for me, I honestly like getting it up. The fighting one. Because honestly, it honestly is a really nice touch, and I also
That looks so cool.
I also enjoy Sirfetch'd as a type. Although I do wish they could have used like Gallade, but I'm not gonna say that they shouldn't have used another Pokemon. I will say that
her hair looks like a scallion. I love it.
Leek.
I'm sorry.
It's a leek.
Leek.
Yeah.
This whole time I thought Farfetch'd was holding a scallion or a green onion.
I want to say that Sirfetch'd is, but no. So Farfetch'd holds a leek.
Okay, then that is a logical choice for Miku.
Yeah. Especially considering you have the Peepaw thing. Which I believe that's where Leek Spin came from. I believe that's where Leek Spin came from.
Oh, forget it.
I'm not sure. Yeah,
you can't see this, but I am like kind of doing the Leek Spin with my stylus.
Great. Now we need to have like a meme of like Toaster doing like that meme.
We need to use it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I kind of want to find someone to make an emote for my Twitch channel for that. Just to have a Leek Spin emote.
It's like something that should be one of our stickers when we eventually make them.
But it needs to be animated.
True.
So we need to find someone
that.
So we need to have someone to animate the thing.
I mean, I could try my hand at animated illustration again. It's been a while.
Yeah, that's completely up to you. That is completely up to you.
Right. I'm not very good at it. I'm a little bit rusty.
So we went from one retirement that we were sad to hear about to one that we are totally fucking doubling down for. Jim Ryan is finally getting the fuck out of Sony. fucking finally.
Yeah.
If you
Nobody likes him.
Yeah, no one likes him. It's like he's the reason
I
why
don't even
there's
know who
so
he is, but I don't like
he's
him.
the current president of Sony. He's not out now. He's out in March. He's out in March.
You're responsible for the Emoji Movie.
No, he's more on PlayStation side. He's more on PlayStation side.
Okay. Oh, like
It's just
video
been
games.
he's
Yeah.
been
He's the
for-
reason
Toaster, he's been
why
responsible for
you cut out a lot during that.
Yeah.
Hold on, I couldn't really hear you.
Yeah, you cut out a
Oh,
lot during
sorry.
that.
Okay, how about now? Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say like Ryan was responsible for a bunch of stupid things.
He's the reason why Japan Studios is down.
That sucks.
Japan,
Yeah.
for those unaware, Japan Studios is basically, Ape Escape. Actually, I'm gonna look it up real quick.
I've heard good things about Ape Escape. I've seen
It
Kid
is.
Icarus's
It's a
videos on it.
good. It's a good thing. It's Ape Escape, Loco Roco, Patapon, Gravity Rush, the Team Eco Games, Bloodborne, and Bloodborne. Granted, they're not gone. They're reorganized into Team Asobi and other studios, but still, a lot of people blame Jim Ryan for stuff like this, and it's like, no, he needs to get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
He's also the reason why. No, he's also the reason why the PlayStation Plus had a price increase, and why have now since canceled my sub to Plus.
Really?
Yeah, I've canceled my sub to it. It's like, no, fuck you. For those unaware, hold on. Hold on. I need to check this real quick. There we go. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the new prices which are now in effect, by the way. They went in effect at the beginning of this month. Essential is for 1 year is now $80 US. Is now $80 US. I'm just going with US dollars. But because I also don't know what.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Extra is now $135 a year. Premium is now $160 a year. Yeah.
Holy fucking hell! Are you serious?
No. And honestly, it's like people are saying, "Oh, hey, maybe because they're doing this, maybe the games that they're giving off away monthly." Because Sony's still doing that. Sony is still doing that. That which, hey, yeah, that's fine. But the games they're giving away for October are all shit. It's like Sony really needs to fucking work for this. I'm hoping that the new president will basically it's like, no, we're setting the prices back to what they were.
Mm-hmm.
And they also start basically working on getting rid of some stuff for Jim Ryan. Like, hey, I actually want bring back some older games, make remakes, add them to Plus. That shit. So I'll tell the truth, I've only bought one Plus premium game, and that was Ape Escape, because the PS3 never had it. PS3 never had Ape Escape. So it's like I'm glad that we have the original Ape Escape to actually be playable now.
Mhm.
And hey, maybe get some PS2 games that weren't on the PS4, so we can actually see if the PS5 can actually handle PS2 games. Because basically, all the PS2 games they've been adding are ones from PS4, and it doesn't work on those. Those have so many issues, and it's like they're not working on those, and it's stupid. So yeah, everyone is happy about Jim Ryan being gone. Everyone. Speaking about companies doing stupid shit, Unity wanted to basically increase the actually hold on. Let me get this to double check. Hold on. The whole yeah, basically Unity has a bunch of new fees, and it actually has been pissing a lot of people off. I'm trying to I want to find a thing to help best describe it. I didn't have it. I don't think we have it on in the one thing. I mean, we have video, but it's like, yeah, no, I don't want to look up the video.
Yeah.
There we go. Finally found a thing for that. Basically, Unity which already had a cost, but now they're doing it. The company will begin charging what's calling a Unity runtime fee that's based on the number of users installing games on the engine. The fee will kick in after developers cross specific revenue and install thresholds that scale with different subscription plans. Yeah. Basically, it's outright obnoxious for it.
It is.
It's gotten so bad. It's gotten bad that a lot of basically companies are just going, yeah, fuck you, Unity. Like they're like people. Like the funny thing is also, Unity also is stating that that Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo will pay the runtime fee on behalf of devs. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, they're so fucking stupid. They have since started going backpedaling on this, but the damage is done. The damage is straight done.
Yeah. Damage is definitely done. It's going to be kind of interesting to see if like they actually recover from this.
I think they will, but it's like they've lost so much trust. They're not going to they're going to come back, but honestly, so many things are so just straight gone. They have lost so much trust between a lot of devs that I don't think that's like they can. But they're not going to be lasting any longer.
Definitely. All right, let's move on to the Netflix stuff before we wrap things up.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm going to let you cover the first one because I've taken about, I want to say like last 4 things.
Yeah. Well, you know more about it than I did, so I appreciate you doing that. You.
Yeah, no.
But all right. So I think it was Wednesday, yesterday or the day before. I can't. Yeah, yesterday, Netflix had their live stream presentation, the drop, I guess they call it, where they were showcasing some of like the new stuff coming to the streaming service. And one of the things that they included in their stream was a sneak peek at season 3 of Sonic Prime. And I have to say, the moment I watched this like teaser, things are going to get a lot harder for Sonic and Shadow. I want to explain a little bit, but I don't want to spoil it for those, especially for these two if they haven't seen it yet.
I don't know if
Are you
I'm going to
talking about
actually give it a look. To be honest, it's like,
I mean, I saw the trailer. It looks pretty awesome.
So, are you guys okay if I spoil a little bit then?
Okay.
Basically, put a spoiler warning when you on the video.
Edit.
Yeah, and then basically,
I'm gonna add. I'm gonna say when I'm done, I'll just they can fast forward. Yeah. So here's your warning, guys, for a little bit of spoiler.
Jump to this particular time. If you want to avoid this, spoilers.
Yeah. So basically, at the end of season 2, Sonic had enlisted the help of Nine, this counterpart of his best friend Tails, into restoring the Paradox Prism after he collected the shards that hopefully Sonic and Shadow were thinking that once that they get the Paradox Prism restored, it would restore their home, Green Hills, back to normal and their friends back to normal. Nine, however, at the last minute, betrays Sonic, takes the shards, and just leaves Sonic and Shadow in Ghost Hill, which is now what Green Hill has become. So, season 3, I kind of feel is going to be focusing more on Sonic and Shadow working together to undo what Nine has decided to set in motion. And I love the concept that the villain is a counterpart of Sonic's best friend. Because he's the one person that Sonic cannot fight. Unless you count the Archie comics. Talk about that.
And also, technically battle, and also technically pinball party.
True. Oh, Shuffle.
I don't count Shuffle because Shuffle is not them fighting each other. The reason why I'm counting Sonic Pinball Party is because Tails and Amy were boss fights.
Oh yeah, he gets brainwashed. Yeah, they got brainwashed by Eggman. I forgot about that.
And battle is basically everyone fighting everyone.
Yeah, true. But no, I like the concept, and this version of this version of Tails, he hasn't had what Tails had, and that's he didn't have friends, he had himself, and he just kind of grew cold-hearted. That's the thing I like about Nine for the series. He's interesting. He's an interesting character, but I hope that things work out in the end. I mean, granted they are, but it's going to be interesting to see how they resolve this.
I'm going to think that they're going to have to kill Nine.
So yeah.
You can't kill off a main character on a kid's show.
Steven Universe.
You didn't kill off Steven, dude.
No. Well, remember the shit that went through in that show? The trauma?
They go. Yeah. Kids shows have been getting darker and darker. Look at Adventure Time. Finn lost his arm.
Yeah, I guess he did.
So it's I would not be surprised if they're going.
I was losing interest in it.
If they do kill Nine off, I will not be surprised if they kill him off. Honestly, I don't think they're going to. I don't think that it's going to be because of Sonic and Shadow. It's going to be his own stupidity that's going to cause his death.
Ouch.
I think it's going to be his own stupidity that he's going to cause his own death.
What I think is going to happen is once they actually manage to restore the Paradox Prism, it's going to destroy the Shadowverse, like the different dimensions, and so with that, it's going to wipe like.
I'm not saying
all
that.
these different counterparts.
I think he's probably going.
I'm saying
I see that happening. I see 9 dying before they were able to do that.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Well, that's just sad because I love Tails.
It's not Tails. It's another version.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what I mean, though. But
yeah, that's true.
So anyway, moving on. The next show that they announced is a full-blown anime of Devil May Cry.
Second time we've gotten one. Second time we've gotten one.
Yeah.
We do have another one, which I still need to actually watch. I still need to watch that anime. And honestly, I am really excited about it. I am really excited about what it's going to have. It also basically means we also have learned we are not going to have Rupert Langdon voicing Dante anymore. Well, at least for the anime. For those unaware, Rupert Langdon was also the voice actor for Ken in Street Fighter. Well, starting in 4. But as of 6, he is no longer Ken. He has been replaced with David Matoga, who is the voice of Todoroki in My Hero Academia. The reason for this is because...
Really?
Yeah. The reason for this is because Rupert Langdon is an anti-vaxxer nut job. Well,
are you serious?
Yeah, he is an anti-vaxxer conspiracy nut job. A dangerous one. So yeah, Capcom had to let him go for that. I will not be surprised if he's in Devil May Cry 6. It's not Rupert. It's not going to be Rupert voicing Dante. I will not be surprised for that. We have no idea who's going to be voicing Dante because we only got a very small clip of it. But we do know it is the Castlevania team doing it. Which a lot of people love the Castlevania anime. So honestly, I'm straight up excited. I could sit and I say that, and we then go to something I'm not excited for. Tomb Raider is also getting an anime. And remember when I said that it's nice to see that the original trilogy is getting some love? Yeah. The anime for Tomb Raider is doing the Survivor one. Like, it's literally, you see basically the stuff Laura's gone through in Survivor. And it's like, why? Couldn't you give us an original story? Couldn't you given us the original trilogy? No, it has to be the overhyped Survivor trilogy. And it's like, good God. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good.
Why?
I just wish it wasn't the fucking Survivor trilogy. I wish it wasn't the Survivor trilogy. It should have been an original story. You can go to the Survivor story too, but start us off with an original story. And I also do have another bit of news that I have been learning today. Hazbin Hotel is actually finally doing something.
I have friends who like Hazbin Hotel. I still haven't seen it.
It's actually going to be actually being a thing because we gotten like what 3-4 years of basically just, hey, here's a few shorts and stuff. I'm not saying that it's basically bad. I'm not saying it's bad that it's been like that. But compare how many episodes of Hazbin Hotel we've gotten to how many episodes of Hell of a Boss we've gotten. And that's the same people. Yeah. Hazbin Hotel is going to be on Amazon Prime.
Like,
go ahead.
Oh, so it's not Amazon. I was going to say, like, granted, like, she's been putting a lot more effort into, has been trying to get that picked up.
Oh no, I totally get that, but it's like it's just
So I can.
it's weird that basically I'm gonna actually real quick look at this real quick, and I'm not stating basically animation should be easy. God no. I fully am aware that animation is a hard job.
It is difficult.
I'm not putting this on this, but I'm just stating at the fact that Hell of a Boss started 3 years ago. 3 years ago, and has had at least 15 episodes over 2 seasons, by the way. While Has Been only has been just a pilot. Just a pilot that was done, that was also 3 years ago. Of course, in that same playlist with the pilot, there also were basically a bunch of clips that were 4 or 5. Again, I'm just pointing out how weird it is that Hell of a Boss, which started on one, is actually I'm going to real quick check. The pilot for Hell of a Boss came out November, while the pilot for Has Been was October. The two were like a few weeks apart in their pilots, but Hell of a Boss has been gotten a lot basically more stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. It's weird that basically one's been, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Nothing against Vizpop. Nothing against how hard animation is. I want to stress that. I'm just pointing out it's weird that basically Has Been Hotel has finally gotten a thing now. Because honestly, you would have thought that like by the time Hell of a Boss has gotten like 3-4 episodes, Vizpop would have gotten someone for Has Been. That's my whole thing.
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. Anyway, I think we've kind of rambled on long enough for this week, you guys.
Yeah, we have.
What do you say we wrap things up? Yeah, all right. As always, you guys be sure to, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Be sure to follow me and you over on our second channel with our friend Edgy over at the Split Screen Squad channel.
We are currently doing Undertale playthrough on that.
Yeah, it's fun. Be sure to follow YouTube Yu over on Twitch. Where he streams every Monday
and Wednesdays. And starting next Monday, I will be doing a Halloween thing, which is starting with Onimusha Warlords.
Ooh, I'm definitely going to check that out. Be sure to follow the lovely Robot Toaster over on her DeviantArt. The link for her art will be in the description below.
I'm offering commissions.
Yes, you're offering commissions.
I've been meaning to plug that for a while.
It's fine. Anything else you guys want to say before we wrap things up?
You know that Simpsons clip of where they just basically throw Mr. Burns out of Moe's? That's me with Jim Ryan right now. That's me about the news for Jim Ryan.
Fair enough.
I'll stop.
All right, but yeah. Until next time, everyone. This has been the Yin and Yang podcast. As always, I've been your host, D-Pad. Until next time, later days.
This is you, Kirby. Take care.
And this is Robot Toaster. Have a great night.